Mr. Owaisi, we are here in Chennai, and it's interesting to have you here in Chennai because you are making waves. I see in Chennai also you're contesting the Tamil Nadu elections, only 3 seats, but you are part of an alliance with the AMMK. I want to understand, Mr. Owaisi, what is your objective when you come to a state like Tamil Nadu? What is your goal? Is it to simply get a toehold in this state, or is this part of your dream to become a pan-India Muslim leader?
No, I don't have any individual-centric dreams or objective. My main objective is that the Indian Constitution allows me to fight elections. And by fighting elections everywhere in India, the main objective is to create confidence and to strengthen India's democracy. And at the same time, we want to ensure that we develop an independent political leadership, which will raise issues concerning to not only in particular Muslim minority, but Dalits and other weaker section Adivasis. And that is why we are contesting elections in Tamil Nadu in alliance with Mr. Dinakaran's party. And 5 years ago also we contested in 2 assembly seats. So this is not the first time which we are contesting. And definitely, by contesting elections, you create confidence, you strengthen the real secularism. Because I am of the opinion that as far as secularism is concerned, this has been used as an opportunism to deceive especially the minorities. One creates fear about secularism, that is the BJP. One creates false hopes, but the responsibility, they put it on the Muslims to save this secularism. So that is why, we want to fight elections, we want to protest, we want to put forward our demands. And that is the best way forward in democracy, because the Muslims have realized that these so-called secular parties are not going to really ensure that any independent political leadership develops, their issues are addressed, whether it is social, educational, or share inequity. And that is why even if you see in BJP, there is no Muslim MP in the Lok Sabha. You see BJP fighting elections in different states. There are no Muslim candidates who contest from BJP. I'm talking about the North Indian states, the big North Indian states. So this is and last point, Rajdeep, you have a chief minister of UP who says on record that secularism, because of secularism, India could not make a mark for itself. Now he uses the constitution to become the chief minister. And he jolly well knows that secularism is part of the basic structure of our constitution. He jolly well knows that the preamble, when it talks about liberty of thought, is nothing but secularism. He knows fundamental rights, whether 14, 16, 19, 22, 25, 29, 30 are all related. He knows that there can be no compromise, but he has to say about secularism. So this is like. And then you have the Congress party, mashallah, now we see the leaders now swimming in the sea. So secularism is on the sea now.